almost there. And away we go! Big drive onto the hand and no limits. Devon Laratt has control. But a smile from Denis Seplenkov. The crowd here impending erupts. And the first club is taken by the Soldier Boy Superman from the frozen north.
Devon's pressure hard with that side pressure. He knows a lot of guys will fight in there and he can drain them out.
More susceptible going the strap.
Much better setup. Let's see.
Here we go. On the way we go! We are on the way and a big drive to the back of the path from Denis Seplenkov. And now Devon Laratt goes on the attack. The pronator is engaged, but he needs to hang on to it. And Denis working hard. We're in a war, ladies and gentlemen, in the opening round here. And Devon Laratt is blasting holes into the hand and wrist of Denis Seplenkov, and he must stay with it. Starting to put that wear and tear into the arm of the giant Russian, engages the shoulder, maintains the height and the space, is closed down. There's the pin, there's the opening authority. It's stamped onto the match, and Jody Laratt is red wine emotion.
16 years we waited for this one round, this first pin, and it goes to Devon Laratt.
Can you smell the victory in the air? Maybe, but maybe not. One thing I will tell you is the man with the military background knows this is a battle of attrition. And as you looked at the face of Jody Laratt as she sees the first pin hit the pad, Devon had done massive damage. Here we go. No limits. Devon Laratt, Denis, thick shake, Seplenkov, 1-0. The score to the man from Canada at this stage. Devon folds that shoulder tight. On the way we go, it's straight to the pad. It's ignition, and it hits the target on a special day for all members of the armed forces. Devon Laratt rolls his authority into the night air here.
He said there's no chance. Devon is too much of everything right now.
2018 was a few years ago. This is a different arm on a very, very different day.
We can see the face of Matt Mask. He's so happy for Devon for this one.
Big drive there. Thick shake, balls up the hand. Denis equal to it. And Devon drove to the side, couldn't finish. Needs to retain that focus. Not a good idea to take his foot off the gas. Driven hard into that strap, that forward momentum, and close down the pressure, and he starts to talk to Denis Seplenkov. There's the bump again. He did the damage in the opening round, and Denis is defensive. Has no other option at this stage. He's having to hang on there as Devon goes on that relentless offensive, putting bullet after bullet into the gigantic wrist and hand. Denis tries to come forward, but there's the pin, and there is the retention of the title.
Devon Laratt, 16 years in making. 3-0 right now. Will they pull two more? I think they're gonna pull two more. You know the saying, real recognizes real.
You need an opponent, you need a dance partner.
Stop.
It's not pin. We will continue. Okay?
So we're back to round number 3. There was an elbow foul for Devon Laratt.
Shoulders more.
A big Ottawa
Wrist here.
high hooker.
Center.
Who
Shoulders.
tonight
Wrist.
secure
Wrist.
a
Shoulders.
legacy-defining victory
Shoulders a
if
little
we
bit.
can put this to the
Don't
bar.
move. Go!
There's the drive. The Pro Nation is engaged, and he takes control and centers again. Oh, get back on the match.
Come on, why we're
what are you doing? Here we go. Big drive. And Devon Laratt forces down, squeezes down, and he's talking all the time to Denis Cyplenkov. Starts to come forward now, closes down the space, makes it go dark. He wants to put the pressure and the signature press into Denis Cyplenkov.
Even with all this damage, Denis is still fighting. He's not letting go. He's still fighting. He's still holding on.
Turns to the pad, and that time it is emphatic, undeniable, categoric. It's done.
Denis will not pull anymore. Denis will not pull anymore. 5-0. Devon Laratt retains the championship. Takes down Denis Cyplenkov, one of his Mountain Everests, one of his Boogie Monsters. Let's get Devon and Denis. Yeah. Let's take a look at the replay. Starting from round 1, Devon felt the side pressure was the key. Going inside wasn't, but high hook and high top roll was. Worked diligently on Denis's hand, pumping it, separating him, slowly making him weaker. And he did it. Match wasn't easy by a long shot. Devon Laratt becomes victorious in his right arm, first time facing Denis Cyplenkov. Maybe in a few years they'll run it back. Denis still needs time to get back in an arm wrestling shape. I think everyone, you need to compete more. You can be jumping in. He picked Devon as one of his targets, but maybe he aimed too high. And Devon, amazing arm wrestling from him today. Shut down everything Denis was doing. Then working hard on that arm pump and taking the victory. Little weird things happen on round 3 when we saw it go one more time. But yeah, Devon Laratt, Denis Cyplenkov is in the history books. Devon Laratt